Hello. I'm live. All good. Oh, I've got some rubbish up here. Right, I'm live. I'm going to wait for a few people to come in and I'm going to get started. Sort me stuff out. Been out today sourcing, so I've got all my cards and all my my cash everywhere. Here we go. Yeah, I've got my new driving license. Ooh, no, you can't see the picture before you ask. I'm hiding that where no one will see it. Right, got my cash. Oh, that's going in me bag here. I've got like this little bag. It's like a bum bag, and I use it for my for like car boots and stuff. And I usually put any like change or anything that I've accumulated over the weekend in there. There's a quid in there. There we go. Put that in there. Got some fivers. They're going in because, yeah, jumble sale tomorrow, car boot on Sunday. Ooh, fun. Actually, have I got any cash in here? Well, I've got change. Yeah, there's loads of 10p's. Right. Got all my receipts as well. Because I do the receipt thing. It's got up to a tenner so far. I'm going to pay towards a really useful box, I'm thinking. Right. We're good to go. Check me out, all semi-organised. Well, we had such a good day yesterday. Well, Philippa did. She messaged me earlier and she said she made £100, I think. I think it was. I'll have to check. But she did so well yesterday. I'm pleased because she said she started out good and then this week has been a bit kind of like iffy. Hello, everybody. Hello, Chica. Yeah, everyone got a couple of sales in the stream, which is nice. I like it when people sell stuff. I do. I sold I had a sale right at the beginning of the stream and then I think right at the end, some shorts. Some Nike shorts, which I've got. Yeah, I've been out sourcing. And I've got again, and I've got some bits. I'm glad I did actually, because there was some pretty good stuff, like, for me. I know, like, there's not a lot of toys today, which is a bit strange because I usually like focus on toys. There's a lot of like homeware, only a couple of bits of clothing, but nothing too exciting. Yeah, I got this numph for £3.50. Look at that! Isn't that insane? Let's have a look. I got this Peaceful Hooligan t-shirt for £1, and then everyone's like, "Why is it for £1?" And I couldn't see it in the shop lights that they have. And then I've got home and I've just noticed there's a tiny faint stain there, and there's a tiny faint stain there. So I have to get the old vanish out on it. Oh, that's just a shirt for me. That that was £1 as well. Got a Levi shirt for £1. It's a ladies' Levi, but it's boyfriend fit, and I've had a look online, and they go for about 15. So yeah, I think it's a medium, or is it a large? No, it's a medium. Yeah, so it's about 15. Hi, Chop, you all right? Hi, Damien, you all right? And I've got this hoodie. Ooh, it's like a salmon colour, but I don't. It's an extra small, so let's not get too excited. But look at that on the back. Isn't that cool? Yes, that'll be a Depop one, I have a feeling. Oh, and I found like a new brand to kind of be on the lookout for. Like there's lots of like not sailor brands. What am I thinking? Like yachts and nautical kind of brands out there. Like I'm trying to think like the Cornish, what like sea salt in it. I've got a sea salt top as well. Got that for £5. It's like a jumpery kind of thing. And there's one that I found recently called Green Coast, does very well. because that gets mixed up with North Coast, or one of the cheaper brands. So they mark it down. They don't really know about it. Well, not that they don't know, they just don't realise. This one is called Blakely Clothing, and it says, what's it says? The East Coast, England. And I can't read what it says. Oh, it's medium. That's the size, that one. But yeah, it looks like the comps on this are good. The jackets and the jeans and the shirts go for quite good money. This was only £2. But it's very kind of like basic. I thought it was like a chavvy brand at first because it looked a bit like, the Stussy mark. But no, it's not. If you look closer, it's got like an anchor. That's kind of one that we've got. Yeah, so that was a bit kind of out of the blue because I didn't really check my phone. I had loads of stuff on me and I was dropping everything. I was a right mess in the shop. It was a cancer research place and I was such a mess. And you'll see why in a minute. I had so much stuff. Oh, hello, Shastaruni. How are you? Yeah, so I'm just going through this quick haul that I did today. I mean, I'll probably do it in a video coming out later this week, but yeah, some tablecloth, £1. Another one, £1. I got this very absolutely gorgeous, like chintzy kind of B&B bedspread malarkey. That was £1, like a whole pound. And now I've been to this charity shop before, and they always have like bedspreads really cheap and like pillows specifically. And what I did was I got a few from the cancer research, and then there's another little charity shop, and I thought the tablecloth was going to be a lovely jet. Well, I've actually got there's a story, there's a reel on my Instagram, and there's this absolutely, it's very Margot out of The Good Life. Do you remember that? No, Jerry, that one. And we love The Good Life. Very 70s kind of brown number. Yeah. Hi, Philippa. Oh, I just mentioned you. Doing very well yesterday. Well done. Yes. The pips is in the hizzy. You're right. Yeah, so I've been very lucky with pillows, believe it or not, pillowcases. And I don't know why. I get them quite cheap. And I went to this cat lady place, and basically I got loads, and she basically put it on for free. And I was like, okay. So because I got these. Of course, they're all over there. Laura Ashley bedding, £7.50. And I'm hoping it's in it. It's only a single though. I thought it was like a double, but I'm hoping everything's in there and it's all clean. It looks like it. I think I did the comps. I think it's about 30 to 45. Yeah, I mean, brand new, it was 70, so bags. And this was from the same place, and it was £2.50. And then I got a load of pillows because they were 25p each. So I was looking for all the pairs, got all them out. Anyway, I put it to the counter. I put it all there, and she said, "Oh, how much and everything?" She tallied it up, and I tallied it up to about £15. And she said, how much did she say? I think she said something like 11 quid, £11.50, something like that. I was like, oh. Yes, well done, Chelsea. Really, someone's been doing their homework. This is the Puppet Company, and it's the if you can get it cheap. Oh, that's like me after a few drinks. Yeah, so I knew this was a bit weird because it looked fugly as hell, and I was like, oh my god. So this one, Puppet Company. That's a brand, and Fiesta and the Puppet Company, they're the puppets you want to look out for. I'll just get the what's it. This one goes for £15, and they sell every day. Oh, is it 40? Have I been reading that wrong? Because I literally just did a quick flick in the store, and I was like, oh, 15 quid, yeah. I can do £2.50 to 15. That's easy. Because they were selling really, really good. Oh, I might have to have a look at that if it's about 40 quid. Or better not jinx it. Let's rest his squeaker. Put his squeaker on the back burner. So yeah, I got a load of pillowcases, and they're all like, like, I'm trying to think of a word for it, like chintz, but not. It's not as heavy as chintz. They're like country cottagey kind of. And I sell a lot to people who have like B&Bs or Airbnbs, and yeah, just dropped a load here. But yeah, I got a load from what's it, Majiggy? Cancer Research for like £1 for 2. And then I picked one up, and I don't know where it's gone. Where is it? I had it like 2 seconds ago. Oh, is that it? I think this is the one. This one. Yeah, this is the one. It's £1, and it's got 4. And some of them are Marks and Spencer. I know that. I've seen the St. Michael brand. Don't know. I sold a flamingo one for good dosh. Oh, smashing. My age isn't allowed to reuse carrier bags anymore. What? Reuse carrier bags? What do they put stuff in? Oh, God. Bernardo's are stopping selling swimming coaches due to hygiene reasons, which is a bit backwards since they sell clothes that touch people's skin. I know. How stupid is that? Some of the charity sales practices have to change, yeah. Well, there's sorry, I was doing a bit of listing before. Yeah, there's a bit all to do. You now have to buy their branded bags. That's the reason why. Oh, we've got to nip that in the bud. I'll just say, no, it's fine, thank you. I don't want a bag. Save the environment and just carry them out. Yeah, so I've got lots of these like florally B&B kind of things. This is like a bed sheet. It's a bed sheet one. And yeah, they're just all very cottagey and very Airbnb and like a little bit girly. Apart from, I got. There's a brown one here. Ooh. That was £2 though. But you never know. You never know. I said to the lady out on the back, "Oh, can I have some if you're throwing them away?" And she gave me a load of heavy duty bags for that. Nice. See if you can find. Is it what did Stella McCartney do some for like H&M or something like, or for Sainsbury's? I can't remember. For Stella McCartney for the London Olympics, I think, don't they go for like a £5 each? Can't remember. Don't quote me on that. Yes, more pillowcases. Now this is the only boy one. There's no boy or girl. But look, that's a bit more. It looks very vintage. Sorry, there it is. It looks like a more of a square one, that one. But it looks like I've seen T-shirts like this one. Quite nice. Yeah, but the majority of them are like these pinky kind of. I was looking because I thought one of the I saw lots of pink and I was like, oh, I bet hopefully one of them might be like a Care Bear one or like a My Little Pony one. Alas, 'twas not. 'Twas not to be. Oh, this is a good one. This is, I think, Sanderson. Sanderson's a good brand for bedding and everything, but it depends on the pattern and age and everything. But I've got 2 of these for £1 from Cancer Research. Look at that. It's yellow, that 70s kind of florally kind of stuff. And they're huge. They're absolutely massive. I've got a couple of Dormer ones as well, which is nice. So yeah, I've got quite a lot. I mean, I spent, I think, £26 in Age UK. Cancer Research, and I'm pretty sure I can get that back from 2 items. So pretty good. There's another one. It's like more browny though, florally. Yeah, and I end up selling quite a fair bit of these pillows. It surprised me. So now whenever I go to see pillows, I always pick them up. I sold what would you call it? It was 2 pillows and a bedspread from Asda but it was Asda from like the 90s, and it was just like green with strap. Mind blown. And I got it from the Jumble sale, which I'm going to tomorrow, so I'll be on the lookout for some more. Yeah, these aren't vintage, but they are very kind of like florally. Yeah, it's not an exciting haul, bedspreads and everything, and pillowcases. I didn't find this one's a lone one, but it is. This one's a Marks and Spencer's one, I think, a St. Michael. So where is it? Where is it? Ah, there it is. If I remember rightly, yes, it is. Oh. And I can't remember the age of tags. It's a red tag, stitch red tag. I know someone's done like a chart, haven't they, of all the thingy bobs, St. Michael's tags. Oh, and I got this thinking it was Emma Bridgewater, not Emma, Laura Ashley, but I don't think it is. It's not her kind of style, though, is it? I don't think. It is very like pretty. I got that for £1.50. Yeah. I've kind of eased off buying lampshades because I ended up buying far too much. Oh, I got this. It's what's it? A Wowie. Paper jams. I thought it was going to be one of those Xbox or Wii ones, but it's not. The brand, I got it for £1 as well. It's not worth much, but there is one that is worth it, and it's a Justin Bieber one, but you need the box with it, and it's worth about £80. So if you can find a Wowie one with Justin Bieber, it's not like this. It looks like an accordion. It looks like what's the called? A keytar. That's it. That's about it. What are we saying? Some pen pushers' jobs were justifying their job to come up with these mental rules. Yeah, I used to work for the council. Bunch of mad. Yeah, the council. Yeah, same basically. And I've never experienced such just ridiculousness and lack of common sense. It is unbelievable what people get paid for. Chelsea says, sorry, looks like the flamingo is one of the most desirable puppet ones. Yours probably is about, yeah, so I thought so. It's about 15 quid. Yeah, I'll have a look out for the flamingo though. That's something that was 70s or 80s. Yeah, I thought that. I thought it was a bit 70s, mainly because of the pattern and it's brown. Ugh. So, yeah, what else to get? Is it over there? No, I've got some here. Now, this is basically for me for next year. It's some Christmas wrapping paper, but it's like really nice. It's really nice wrapping paper, and it was half price. I really liked it, and there's 8 sheets altogether and 16 tags. So that'll do me for someone's wrapping paper. Yeah, there's 2 designs, and I've got 2 packs of them. I'm sad, I know, but I like getting stuff now before Christmas. Word. Oh yeah, here's that sea salt top. It was. Oh, sorry, it's £5.99. I thought it was a 5. It's £5.99. It's a medium, obviously. What's some of that? I think it's a. Is it a men's? This? I think it's a men's because it's got a little fella on the bottom. Yeah, I got that because I never see it, and I saw an Orvis top as well, and then someone got to it before me, but that was like I think that was like £6.50 or something. I was like, oh, maybe not. Evening, the Dave. How are you? Oh, this is a decent one. It's £3 match play. I think it's golf, polo. But I didn't realise until the girl who was on the till, she pulled out and she went, "Oh, he's got his tags," and I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Don't rip it off." Yeah, they go all right. These. and it's coming up to the season. I live like in the middle of like a load of golf courses. Like there's loads of golf courses around me, and so we get quite a lot of golf stuff. Anyway, so I can't. Not that I know anything about it, but I do kind of pick up quite some decent brands. Had you on the car? Hi, Super C's. How are you? Let's see. Hi, everyone. Sorry, I was driving, so had you on the car screen before. Oh, blimey! Don't want to distract you from your driving. Get home. You can always watch it back. Yeah, let's have a look. Oh, I've got a diesel top, which was reduced as well. This was reduced. I think it's a lady's. It says extra large, but that isn't. I think that's an extra large, is it? It's got some like rainbow pattern, like LGBT pattern, I think, colour. But yeah, that's diesel, and that was $2.99. Very nice, and it's got like a little metal button. Ooh. Very posh. What have we got now? Oh. There we go. We got a little Groot as well. That was £1. Because the third movie's coming out this year, and I thought, why not? It's Build-A-Bear as well, but it's Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy. I spent more money on clothes today. Same, mate. Same. Clothes and pillow cases for some reason. It's like a podcast. I just got the audio screen was on my oh good. I got a leapfrog and it works and everything.
Hi.
There we go.
That's great. Press the letter button to learn about an animal.
Shut up. Yeah, so I've got that was $1.99, and I don't know why I picked it up because leapfrog it's not the best, but then I keep seeing people picking up leapfrog, and I'm like, is it come back in style or something? I don't know. There was two of them. This one worked, the other one didn't. It had like a fuzzy screen, the other one, so I was like, no, I'll just get the pink one. Ooh. Oh no, I went into Oxfam and sales update. Just sold a Barber jacket last night's stream, £85 and £18 on some Nike running trainers. I knew you could. I knew it was. Did it sell like last night, or was it after last night's stream? Oh, I'm so chuffed for you because there was something like, was it like 5 or 6 of us got sales or something stupid? We were all getting sales in. I'm like, oh my god, yeah. Oh, I'm dead chuffed for you. Well done. Yeah, so I went into Oxfam, and last time I went into Oxfam, I ended up getting like a Moomin, like a little pad. You write all your ideas in, and I do. Oh, I love the Moomins. Half Moon Bay. Yeah, and this was reduced. It was like a to-do list, and it's reduced to $2.99. So I thought, why not? I've got one of the little Moomin books that I've read. That's so good. But also they've got these tote bags, and I really like them, but they're not reduced yet. I'm going to wait until they're properly reduced. Plants, electronics, clothes, and latest. Only been selling clothes the past week. Well, you're off to a good start, mate. Right, where am I? Oh, last bit of clothing. So I've got at the auction a couple of weeks ago, I got some CD players, and I've checked the tapes, and the tapes work fine. The radio works fine. Just need to like clean it up a bit. But we couldn't find any CDs like in the entire house. I had a CD. I think I might be in here on here somewhere. But I did try. I tried looking around for one. Could not find a CD with music on. I think we put them all in the lockup. I checked the car. I checked the loft. I checked the All Me box. I could not find just a normal audio CD. Anywho, yeah, that's the thing about clothing. It's like I go through phases, but when you go into a charity shop, it's just there's so much there. There's just so much, and it's like you get enough of it. I think you need to be a bulk buyer and then list it, but then the sales they kind of drip through, and they do sell. But yeah, So I had to buy a CD. Anyway, they were all £1 each. I went into loads of places and they're like selling albums for £1. I was like, okay, but like streaming is basically free now. Anywho, so I went into this one place, where was it? Sense, and they were doing a sale, 20p an album or 20p a CD. So I've got this one, Ms. Mister. I love them. I think they're brilliant. They're so good. I tell you, Game of Thrones used some of their music for the adverts and stuff. And I also saw this, and it's Faithless, No Roots. And because of the fella, he passed away, didn't he, on Christmas Eve? And I'm a bit of a fan of Faithless. I've seen them like 4 times. Last time I saw them was in where was it? It was not Blackpool, Lytham St Anne's. They were doing a big open air concert, and oh my god, I have never been so like oh, it was amazing. It really was. And it was earlier on in the day. I could have gone to see McFly and Busted. Do you remember when they were doing that thing called McBusted years ago? Yeah, so I've got that as well to test it out. I want more. I like that one. Yeah, so I've got some of those. Now, this is my last bit. In abundance, that's for sure. Streaming has been free in our house for many years. Gotcha. I've got a Desigual top. And look how unusual it is. It's like, I think they're like little men or little robots, like man and woman. I don't know, but it looks cool. And I think it's a large, yeah. But I did pay up. I paid £6.50. I just love it. I just thought it was cool. So yeah, that's all my clothing. A lot more than what I realised, actually, in terms of clothing. Oh wait, I've got one final toy. It's not worth anything. It's from Cancer Research. I saw it in the toy bin. It was £1. And it's an IKEA toy. I always pick them up. If they're like £1, I always try. It's not worth much, this one. It's a tiger cub and it's worth like £5. So that's a bit of a bum buy. But that's that. Whoop. So yeah, I went to the lockup, got all my orders. I hit my target yesterday. I was pretty chuffed with that. I'm about halfway there today. I've ended up selling I've sold a couple of toys, and I got an offer on something which I haven't kind of replied back to yet. So, I know what I did. Let's see. I bought a Pierre something coat for £12, and I go for £15.90 cash. And 5 evening dresses for ladies on top of the death pile from purchases the past week or so of buying clothes. That is a cool discount. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I thought so. And I very rarely see Desigual. I can't say it. Desigual. That's it. Cath Kits and bag for £2. Nice. Trying bags, boots, shoes. Try everything, Dave. Try everything, and you might enjoy picking up certain things. Like there's I've forgotten who they are, but basically they only do shoes, and they bypass all the clothing. They go straight to the shoes, and because they just love it, it's dead easy for them. I find it's hard to shift, but Clark's leather is good. I guess. Is Clark's leather come back a bit? Because I think Clark's shoes, they're quality, aren't they? They're like old school quality. And that's where we used to get our school shoes, or Adams's. But yeah, I have kids in bags. I hate selling shoes. It's a nightmare. Yeah, Cath Kids and bags. I find like charity shops, they put them at like £8, and it's like, okay, but you can get them at auction for like less than that at the moment. Unless it's like really good. Because I've seen a couple of designs do quite well, but yeah. Oh, this is the other thing that I bought. I'm doing a bit of a deep dive on books on one of my videos. I was going to save it for that, but I bought it from Oxfam for £1.99, and it's probably my favourite fan. Oh, bookmark just fell out. Little bookmark. Yeah, it's probably my favourite thing I bought today. It's let's see, it's called. It's Cold Comfort Farm, but it's by the Folio Society, and they're a brand that reissue books, and they do like these really nice slip cases, and they do like really lovely fabric and stuff. But a bit of a kind of winner with this is that they've got designs and drawings by Quentin Blake. Quentin Blake is a genius, and I love him. I think he's probably one of the best artists in the UK, in my personal opinion, when it comes to like illustrations and everything. He does all like the Roald Dahl books and stuff. But yeah, I love it, and I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it. It's part of my challenge that I'm reading a bit more this year. It's 200 pages. That's like a week and a half. Yeah, so I'm really chuffed that I got it for $1.99, and it's not worth anything. I thought it'd be worth a bit more. This one isn't worth much. It's probably worth about £7, something stupid like that. But I'm not selling to resell; it's to read, and then maybe resell. I don't know. But there's other Folio Society books that go for insane money. And when I say insane money, there was one that went for close to £1,000. I've got also Arabian Nights or 1001 Nights. Is that what they call it? But it doesn't have the slipcase, which I'm a bit peeved about. Let's see what's going on. Clark's. Hi, John. Clark's do well as sizes are always on point. I'll be like, yeah, that's what I think. And I think they're just a quality shoe. Like they've got that kind of it's an established brand, isn't it? But yeah. Because they still design, but they put it in the same pots. Yeah, White Stuff and LK Bennett, exactly. And I feel like Hobbs is going that way a little bit. I've seen a lot of Hobbs that have been going for like the pricing at £8 and £10. It's like, come on now. Yeah, Folio. Anything to profit, small outlay for a chance to see what my lack of knowledge is like. Well, this is how you do it. You build up that kind of knowledge and you pick up stuff, and you're amazed, honestly, mate. You're amazed how much it's like you're like a sponge, and it just kind of like it soaks in and you don't realize it. And then when you're out, you're like, oh, I'll get that. Let's see. Having said that, I do have terrible Kath Stanley mug addiction. Do you know, I found a Kath Kidson mug. Oh, I think there's a sale on Kath Kidson sale, and it's 70% off its further reductions, but it's the Care Bear ones, and the mugs go for about £25 online, and they're selling them for about a tenner. And I don't know whether it's people will be interested in that. That's if there's any left, because they were probably selling like hotcakes, I have a feeling. I found a Kath Kidson mug a few weeks ago for £1.50, and it was a guinea pig one. I had lots of little guinea pigs on it, and it was a tumbler. It was one of those barrel mugs, and that's off like, I think it was like £14. Pretty good. Best way is to test stuff if you can get anything cheap. Yeah, books is a specialty research. If you want, I don't think she's doing deep dives into what's selling, because she's mainly in Australia. But Mel, back from Burnout, she's a bookseller, and she only does books. She does bundles of books, but she's got a lot of good content on her channel. So I'll check her out. She's really nice as well. She's lovely. I don't touch DVDs, but bought Moonlighting DVD box set for £2. No way. That's well good. Moonlighting, that's the one with Sybil Shepherd and Bruce Willis, isn't it? Is there? Oh, look, it's down at $12. It's a mugs recently purchased. And yes, it almost contacted you about the guinea pig. Oh, I know, Mel. Yeah, she's really good. I saw one of her videos, and I don't want to get into it. It's very personal. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know. We don't know the full ins and outs. But yeah, if you've seen the thumbnail, I'm a bit like, oh my god, on top of everything. Yeah, so that's everything I've got today, and I was gonna do a few listing. I've still got some from the other day, because last night I fell asleep, and then I woke up at like 2 a.m, and then I did a bit of pictures and I did a bit of editing, and there's going to be another. I don't know which one it is that's coming out today. Yeah, there's another walkabout video coming out later. I've just got to finish the end bit. Yes, I just watched Maz's video about something from. Sounds like I didn't enter into it. Yeah, the auction I was watching today has a load of those Folio Society books. I've not heard of them before. Yeah, there's I'm a bit. One of my old channels was a bit on BookTube, and there's a fella on there that only does folio books. He does like reviews, and the best one that I can. If you ever see it, I mean, I think they're like gold dust. That's why they're so expensive. And it's ooh, what's that? Friday night and getting silly messages like Domino's Pizza. I'm like, the best ones I can imagine. It's called, and the author is Andrew Lang, and you can get the paperbacks for like dirt cheap, but because the Folio Society ones, they're gorgeous. And he's done a whole array of stories about fairies, and each one has like a different color. The Orange Fairy Folio Society book, just check that out. It'll blow your mind. It's incredible. And someone sold a full set of them for a couple of grand. It was, I just can't get my head around it. Yeah, I'll be on the lookout for that moonlighting one. Definitely. I was looking at some of the DVDs today and I was like, I wonder, because some people just look through media and everything. I was like, I wonder. I think it's like, I always look for like, unusual ones or like TV dramas that have been put on DVD because you never know. And like anime and stuff like that, they're a bit kooky and weird. So I obviously saw it and checked the sales. Couldn't believe it. Yeah. Well, I'm definitely going to be looking out for that. That's a bit of a bolo. Right, let's have a look. Where's me? What's it? January. Yeah, there we go. I do it by month, so all my pictures go into it by month, and then when they've sold and when they've been listed, I kind of knock them off. Right. I think I've done them. Oh, speaking of Kath Kidson, I've got a Kath Kidson little knitted toy I could put up. That's a good idea, John. Or maybe, yeah, like split them up. Like do what they do with what's it? Because I have a feeling some people might be wanting to complete their collection. Okay. I think is that one. Ooh. I think it might be on here. Ooh, I sold a Jellycat the other day as well for £30. I'm going to, it's weird because I like usually toys kind of slow down, but this year they've kind of up a little bit. It's like, oh, does surprise me what sells. Right. I've got this. Yeah, so I went to my lockup and I couldn't find this one thing, and it's a book, and I've got a book like a box full of books, and I was like, I was looking for it, and it wasn't in there, and I was like, where is it? All my books go in there. I know it because it's got BK for books, and I was like, I was getting so flustered, and then I realised I put it on the shelf. I don't know why, but I put it on the shelf. But for like, I'm not kidding, about 20 minutes, I was looking for this one thing, and I was like pulling my hair out. Ugh, a right numpty. Right, I'm going to put those Nicholas Dakin boots that I got the other day. That were absolutely amazing. If they were in my size, I would have kept them because they've got like a skull indentation of a foot on the sole. So cool. So how's everyone's sales been today then? Has it been all right? Please tell me it wasn't like a fluke like yesterday that we all did really well. There we go. See, there's nothing else quite like them, so that's why I'm like, ooh, do I put them up for that? Yeah, jumble sale tomorrow, and I cannot wait because this one is like, it's like, I always pick up something. I think that's the best way to describe it. I always pick up something, and more often than not, I pick up stuff that's like there's some really good like stuff in there that I picked up. The best thing I've ever picked up was probably I got some Jules boots and they were brand new and she had the box and everything. And she was like, "Now I do want £5 for them," and I was like, "Yes, sure, that's fine." I think they were £5 or they might have been £8, and I flipped them for like close to 90. Oh, it was so good because there was a woman like I put it down to get money out of my pocket, and another one came up to look at them, and the woman who was at the store was like, "This young man's buying my boots," and she was like, "Oh right." Right, let's put this thing in. Average for me today, which is fine. I've just had one sale so far. Yeah, it looks a bit. Hopefully, it'll pick up. I've been, excuse me, I've been finding that a lot of sales are coming through kind of at certain times, like between like 9 and 11. I've been getting like small flurries of sales, which is lovely, but yeah. Now, today for me, going to list more this weekend. Has never had more than 30 items on me, so aiming for about 200 to 300. Yeah, and then maybe one day give up the job. Yeah, that's the plan. That's how I did it. I built it up slowly, and then I was like, you know what, stuff it. I was bringing in more money than my other job. That was what was insane, and the other job was making me miserable. Of course, there was other things as well that happened, but like reselling, it was just brought me joy. Super C's one for me today too. I wonder if it's in the water. I've had 2 on eBay and I've had 1 on Depop, and I've just got an offer on Vinted. I've had a cancellation on Vinted. She said, "Oh, would you take?" It was an £11 toy, and she said, "Would you take 6?" And I was like, oh, "Sod it," and I just said yeah, and I took it. And then like 10 minutes later, she's like, "Oh, I don't need it anymore, thanks," and cancelled it. I was like, all right, okay. Yeah, sorry, I've been doing my haul and I've been like chatting, so I haven't really done any listing. It's going to be a power hour. And I've had that Miley Bloody Cyrus song in my head all day. I seriously thought of going for a job today for a baker's. Why not? Go for it, mate. Um, and circularly, there we go. Hold on. Right, what's going on? I suppose that we're going to do 3 sales on Vinted, totaling 63. Nice, no fees. Yes, we do like Vinted, don't we? It's kind of one that kind of like you don't. I try not to overplay my hand on Vinted because obviously they're like always scouring for like business sellers and like kick them off. I mean, isn't that what happened to George Ross? He got kicked off Vinted, didn't he, for being a business seller? So we've got to be careful. But I notice if you don't put up, I barely put up like 2 or 3 items on there, and I just kind of flitted them on, and I do get a couple of sales a week, which is good. I'm averaging about £100 to £150 on Vinted, and £150 per month, and £150 on Depop a month, and that's quite a nice kind of thing. I'd like for it to increase, obviously. That's a nice kind of like added extra. And when they say like, "Oh, you need like seven sources of income or 7 streams of income to be a millionaire," that kind of adage, that saying. And I always think like, well, you've got Vinted, Etsy, Depop, eBay, and then whatever other ones. It's like, but I'd class them all as one. as just reselling. But some people's like, oh, we've got 4 streams of income. I'm like, I wouldn't class it as that. I think it's different types of income. I'm going to class that as a reselling, personally. Just my personal opinion. Right. Yay, I've done 1 listing. I haven't heard of anyone being booted off since George 2. So I'm going for it now. Yeah, why not? eBay's still king, exactly. But as I said last night, I only started deep on vinted this past week, so I'm going to give it a go for a while. Yeah, I personally, I like the depop setup. And Vinted's pretty good as well. And what I like about Vinted is got a lot of like it automatically brings up like the brand, so you don't have to type and look for it. It kind of comes up. It gives you like 3 options, kind of like that. Like they've looked through your thing and they've said, right, well, we've got these. Okay, that's done. I'll have to put them on. What's it? What are they? Oh yeah, they're the placemats. Oh, God. So I only did them yesterday, and I was like, "What are they? Are they mine?" So I'm going senile. Yeah, it really is. There's no dramas at all on there. And I find, I don't know what it is, but the people on there are nicer. I know that seems a bit kind of weird. What I do, the only issue I have on a Vinted and Depop is that they don't have like an auto decline for stupid offers, because I do get a fair bit of stupid offers. Like if something's up for like £19, I get offered like £8 for it, and I try and barter. Or they give you like a sub story, like, oh, my son's got pocket money and everything. So I get that, and that's fine. It's part of the parcel of it. Yeah. So there's a lot going on. What is this? I can't find it. It's like half moons. This Scandi design. It looks like what's the name? Ola Keely. Ola Kylie. Is it Ola Kylie or Ola Keely? Scandi. There we go. Yes, there. That's what it is. Kylie. Yeah, I thought it was Keely at first, but it's Kylie, isn't it? Like all the Kylie. Hi Barry, how are you? Have you gotten through those coats? There's a lot of leather coats piling up, weren't you? See, now I can't find what I'm looking for. Table mats. Yeah. Yeah. I do, Shell. Don't worry about it. I kind of get mixed up. I'm like, oh. I find that her designs have been ripped off so much over the past, like, what, 7 or 8 years. Like, particularly stuff like from like Matalan and TK Maxx. Like, oh, yeah. Yeah, it's getting there slowly. How are you doing? I'm doing all right, mate. Yeah. I've made a couple of sales. I haven't hit my target yet. I'm a little bit over the 50% mark of my target, but I've hit it pretty much every day this week, so I'm not as stressed. But I've been outsourcing today, and I've been buying lots of pillowcases for some reason. The reason being that they were dirt cheap. Yeah, and I got a bit of clothing. Other than that, pretty exciting. What an exciting life we lead. Table mats, right. Yeah, my sinuses are still playing up. This is why I sound like I've got a cold, but like permanently. One day, I know, like one day it'll just like disappear because that's what usually happens. Like with my sinuses, they all kind of like play up and then they get blocked for like every now and then. They block for like a couple of weeks and then they go. But then this one has been around since like October, and I've been into the doctor and everything, but they're about as useful as a bloody chocolate fucking teapot. I swear. Right, just do that. Yeah, so jumble sale tomorrow, and then car boot on Sunday. I'm so excited. That's like, you know, when everyone's like, "Oh, do you want to go to the cinema?" I mean, I like going to the cinema, but when your friends are like, "Oh, do you want to go out?" I'm like, oh, "Go on then." And it's like they're like, "Oh yeah, I want to go out." I'm like the same level of enthusiasm as they are about going out to the pub, as you know, going thrifting or going to the charity shop. It's like I'd rather just spend my money on like making money and buying tap. Por favor. I don't think they're the ones. Let's go. Oh, I love a jumble. They're the best. They are the best things. Do you remember when like your local scout hut used to do stuff like that, and like you used to go and you used to have a big pile of clothes, and everyone was just like, I used to love those ones. Like a jamboree, is that what it used to be called? They used to open it up. Ah, maybe that's what I'm looking for. Right. I need to do 10 listings and I'm on 2. I think they're 30 centimetres either way. Filler bag jumbles. Oh no. This one that I'm going to, they don't anymore, but they used to do filler bag. And it was like literally £1 a bag. And they were like big bags as well. They weren't like you know, ones you put your fruit in. Is there not? Oh, that sucks. Have you tried looking on like, of course, don't want to tell you what you know, like Facebook and everything and marketplace? I didn't know about this one until like someone mentioned it in a comment on a car boot thing, like, "Oh, I'm going to the jumble set," and I was like, "Which jumble set?" And they mentioned like the day, and then I googled it, and it came up, and then yeah, they don't really advertise it. I think it's like word of mouth, mainly. No way. 10p for the bag. What? That's like heaven, isn't it, for us resellers? That's like heaven. Oh my goodness. Moon print. And they are 30 each. Done. Ooh. Yeah, I think I'll be spending tonight editing. I won't be watching a movie. I think I'll do some editing, go to bed early. But it's on. I think it's on at like 1 o'clock. This jumble sale, so it's like, oh, thank God, I'll lie in. Yeah, I got a ton of church candles one time. Heaven for me. Can never find one here in Liverpool surrounding areas. Must try harder. Sorry. It's been a day. I've been walking around a lot. I'm very tired. Oh my God, and I've got a donut. Fuck the diet. I'm just like, F the diet. I've got a donut. I've got the best donut ever. I had one. It was £1 for a dustbin bag. At the end, I took all the broken. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, here's hoping. Thrift map, definitely. I'm going to have to push that, get loads of people on it. I was thinking about using it to do a, like a jumble trail near here. Now, here's the thing about, I've just listed something. Here's the thing about it. Jumble trail, I think organising it near me, because there's a lot, it's a big kind of like residential area. There's not a lot of parking, but there's loads of houses. I was thinking if I could try and like advertise, get as many as we can to do it. Then on the day, I'll set up our stall and everything to get rid of all the tat that I've accumulated. I could do my stall, but then I can walk around. So that might be a good sourcing tip. Organize like a thrift trail or a jumble trail, and then source earlier on. Is that really conniving? I feel like it's a bit kind of like shady. Yes, I've organised it for community spirit and thrifting myself. At the end of when I went to the throwing all the glassware in the bin, it was awful. They couldn't get rid of it so sad. Jumble trail is mythical, is it? Oh well, Chelsea, I had a bit of an issue when it came to glassware at Oxfam, where I used to live. I caught them throwing it all in the bin, in the biffa bin, and there was loads of stuff. There was it was like, your everyday glass, but they had like coloured art glass in there. I was like, hang on, if you can't sell that, why not give it to another charity or put it out in a box and just say free? So I emailed the area manager, or they have the different like the Northwest or the Southwest or the Midlands. I emailed that person, messaged them, and they gave a stock answer like, "Oh, I do apologise." It's like, well, it's a cost of living crisis, and you're throwing stock away. Come on now. There was a guy outside of this charity shop today, and the charity shop is on a bit of a hill, and there's like, in fact, I've probably got footage of it. Sorry, I'll just do the next one. I've got footage of it, and basically there was a guy, and he was jumping. I don't know if he was a bit off his mind on something, but I went in, and the little old ladies were there. You've got some little old ladies, and then you've got like a gobby one, and she got up and she stormed out, and she went, "Hey, yeah, what are you doing?" It's like, get out of there. And he said, "Oh, I want to get something for my ma. I need something from my ma." And she was like, "Well, you can bloody well pay for it." It's like, ooh. But he was a bit like, he had like a phone, like an iPhone and everything, and in his hand, and he was like, "What's it?" And then he tried jumping in it, and she was like, "I'll call the council on you." And he was like, "All right, all right." Yeah, it was a bit of a to do. But I thought I'd stay a while and just be a nosy git. There we go, done that one. So wasteful some places. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, they do. I think a lot of house clearance places, they've given their cards to a lot of charity shops around here, because I've been in a charity shop and they've come in, and what they do is they pay per kilo. They've got one of those things, and they usually pay per kilo. So the charity shops, whatever they can't sell, they just kind of bag it up and just give it them. Which is a pretty good idea. I mean, the charity shop's making money and the house clearance. So I think they pay. It's like pennies that they pay. So I really should do that. Popcorn, or maybe it's a popcorn donut. Are you off? You're watching the footy. All right. See you later, chop chop. Yeah. Bye bye. Don't die. I like your sign off. It's cool. Delivery. 420. There we go. Okay, that's 2 things done. Ooh. Yeah, this whole thing was that if I can do 10 extra a day on top of the ones that I'm already doing, then it's going to really speed through, basically clearing up that. I've still got like a couple of bits left, and this doesn't help me buying crap. But then, because they're all pillowcases, they're really easy because the majority of them are the same size. So, you know, in terms of like sell similar and having like a template ready, yeah. I think I'll get through these pretty sharpish. Ooh, that. I don't use Facebook, but I've turned on what's it? I don't know. I haven't even checked my eBay yet properly. I've been listing on it. I haven't even checked it. Let's have a look. Got any sales? I got excited then. I was like, "Oh, I've got a sale," and it wasn't. It's from the other day. It's from the other day. Yeah, it's something like 5 times nectar points. So I might do a bit of a packaging run on here. Get some. What's it? Just going from a charger. Okay. Has everyone got their the T word in? Thanks. Everyone got the taxes in. I did mine earlier on in the week. Oh, it's a chore in it, but you know it's got to be done. Either that, or you just don't do it, and then there's a massive fine, and it's like, well, what's the point of that? No, I haven't sold anything. Oh, let's check Vinted. No, I get loads of likes. They've added it to your favourites. I've got like 20 of them, different ones. Is it different ones, or is it the same person just going through going, ooh, ooh, ooh? No, it's different ones. What I might do is I might put a spotlight on my wardrobe. I haven't done it since before Christmas. Thinking I'm going to run a big set. I'm going to convert a load of my lower value items and run auctions on them, 99p auctions. Just get rid of them. That's what my what's this? Is it? I cut mine up. Had to resubmit. Oh, you tax it. Oh, gutted. It is a bit of a pain in the bum, isn't it? Payday weekend, so it might be a good time to spell it. Well, is it payday weekend? Is it? I didn't know. I didn't even know that. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's probably why I'm getting so many. Oh, your item's been favoured. Because I don't sell clothing on Vinted. I sell clothing on Depop, and I sell toys on Vinted. I sell toys, toys and books basically on Vinted, and then they've got their own Depop shop, which is cool. I don't know. The pay loop just since not being a slave to the wage, we get paid every day technically, or I don't know whenever eBay releases the money. Oh, that's it. That's what I was looking at. Bob Culloden. That's it. It's one of those vases. Bob Culloden. I had a sudden urge earlier on to watch, the Pride and Prejudice, the Colin Firth one. I don't know why. Coloured in pottery. Oh, it's not that bad. It's pretty good. I'll put that one up. As in, yeah. Put that one there. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm not going to go with like looking for stuff. specific items. I'm just going to do a general, because it's the first one. I have a feeling it'll either be really good, like really big and packed, or they won't have much, if you know what I mean. Like I bet it's either one or the other. Colin Firth's perfect in it. Yeah, he is very good. Although I do like the Keira Knightley one. I like the music in that, and I like some of the thing. I think they did a decent job of that to fit it in a film kind of way. They did a decent enough job. I watched that Persuasion on Netflix. The new one. Oh my god, I'm horrified. It's atrocious. It's not that bad, but because I quite like Dakota Johnson, but yeah, it's not good. That one, the Persuasion one. The Sally Hawkins one from 2007, the TV movie, that is probably one of the best Austen adaptations I've seen, even though they've changed a few bits in it. And she does amazing work in that. Okay, third one. Come on, I need to get this done. What was I going to do now? Oh, yeah, that Culloden. Oh, my dog's there. He's like, please let me in. They do always mess up editing. I get nervous queuing for the jungle. Everyone runs in. And really? Did he run in? I've always got there like a few minutes late, but I'm going earlier tomorrow, so we'll see. Like the last time I went, I didn't have to queue up. Everyone was queuing up, but like they'd already gone in, and I was a little bit late. I was like 5 minutes late, but I've never seen anybody run. Like who was it? I think was it? I can't remember. Was it Lee Kohler Flipper? Didn't he film someone running, or was it the what they call Global Thrifters? They filmed somebody running at car boot, like they wouldn't let it. It's like I like a deal, but I'm not crazy like that. I'm just like some people get like really kind of arsey though, don't they? They get a bit kind of scary. Oh, cancel. Oh, come on. It's the trouble about doing it on your phone. Keep accessing different apps. There we go. Ha. Yeah, these £2 trays, they're very lucrative. I've got loads of plates there that I can do as well. So I'm quite chuffed about that because I can like fold them up and put them all together. The one I used to go to was the same as Ricky. Yeah, but unfortunately we were running into different tables. What happens if like you see the same thing and you're like, did it? It's like the Wild West. There's so many resellers and everybody knows, like, what you do and what we do and everything. And it's like, when you see others out in, like, what they call it, out in captivity, and you're like they're on your phone, like, oh my God. Yeah, I think that's might be my next little skit that I do is resellers meeting each other in the wild. Yeah, done. That's number 3 down. In fact, I think I've already put that in its box, so I think it's B7 I put that one in. I'm not going to put the label on just yet. That's save for later in my draft bank. Are they down there? They're down there. I'm gonna have to do them in a bit. Right. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to be doing is maybe in March, I might, or February, I might be getting rid of all of my really low value items. So things for like, what, at the moment that are like £10 and less. I might just put a large majority of it, convert it to 99p auctions, just to get rid, just to get gone. Stuff that's been sticking around. New stuff I'll leave, but yeah. The first hitching me up I went to, someone came over and said hello in a charity shop because he saw me holding an IKEA bag. Yeah, it's a telltale sign. That's the problem, isn't it? You got it and you're like, oh, I wonder. Another one, like literally the other day, there was a girl in a charity shop and she had eBay like on her phone, and I literally see. Of course it was. I'm gonna do one or two. Yeah, I might do a car boot, or I might do what, like I said, one of these jumble trails, like when it's hot, because I think people just want to like sit and chill, don't they? And I'd like to, and we've got a garage, so technically we could open it up and run like a little store, and then yeah, we could get rid of so much stuff. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I put that Power Rangers thing up. Oh no, that's right. Oh God. There we go. Yeah. Hopefully that'll come up. Oh yes, it did. That's Brazil. Ugh. It's those dolls that I'm doing. What's it? Okay. Still getting through those dolls, and it's like, oh, I just want to get rid. I've done 6, and I need to do the other half. Luckily, one's already sold, so that's good. Right. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. Or what I might do is I might just batch them all up and do them in one big bundle and do them for a tenner, just to get rid of them now. Oh, they're just so creepy. And when the porcelain scratches, because they're all porcelain inside the body as well, but they're posable, so they scrape, and it's like, ugh. And it's like, oh, it's bad juju. Yeah. Pretty sure one of them might be cursed. Like the Annabelle doll. Or like, was it Morgan, that new movie? Still haven't seen that yet. I've got like cinema tickets that I can use because I did that deal with Martin Lewis. You know, you buy 10 for, what was it? It was like £38, but it worked out at like £3.80 per ticket, which is like half price, basically. Right. I love how it's like a power hour. It's never actually an hour. Yeah, I'm trying to do at least 10. So as long as I can get the 10 done, I'll be happy. So the £80 I made from the barbecue, going to go and reinvest it. The right things show up. There's a Betty Boo collector selling up. Ooh, yeah, Betty Boo. They seem to do okay for what's that. Well, what is it? Is it Betty Boo clothing? Is it Betty Boo bags? Or is it the statues or the clocks? There's a bit of everything. Because I had some Betty Boo bags, and they went like mad. Statues, yeah. There was one of her. There's one. There's loads. There's loads. I've seen one in a bath and on a bike. There's one in like a red dress, like a Jessica Rabbit kind of number. I saw as well today some Coalport. That's the brand. They make like statues, Wallace and Gromit's, and they wanted. I think I got it on camera. They wanted like £40 for one. I was like, 40 quid. Come on, guys. It's like you're not selling it on eBay. My job. Let's do that one. Okay, I'm on 4. Yeah, they really are scary to post. Exactly. I had a Simpsons toy one, a Simpsons one, and there was like the tiniest little thing, and it was so that like I could go like that and I could wobble it. I was like, oh my god. Yeah, it kind of gives me a slight kind of anxiety issue, but good money at the end of the day. Yeah, Coalport's good and Denby's good. Do you know I've got a new appreciation for Denby. I mean, they're kind of like not 10 a penny, but there is certain brand. At the moment, if you're looking for new, by the way, weirdly on Amazon, there's a half price sale on some of the Denby cast iron stuff. So like if you want like a La Creuset, that's not a La Creuset, Denby's your best bet, and they've got some really good stuff at the moment. And they've got there's like some blue ones. They're really contemporary. I really like them. I think one's called like Sunrise, or is it Moonlight? I think, and it's just like a hint of blue. It's like a white and a hint of blue. It's gorgeous. Right, let's have a look at this one. Another doll, another day. Have I done this one? No. Oh, it's right. I know why. I know what I did. Talk amongst yourselves for a second. Sorry. I haven't got any like low chill music on. Sorry. Blue Sunrise novel. Yeah, it's something like that. It's like I think that's what it's called. Or it's like hazy blue days or something. It's something weird. But it's like it's a really lovely aquary kind of blue. It's lush. But it costs like I think it's like £30 for 2 mugs. I'm like I think a 16-piece set, I think it's close to 200. I think that's reduced as well. Yeah. I really like them. I think they're very contemporary. Oh, another thing to look up. I know it sounds a bit ridiculous because Barbie is hit and miss, very, very hit and miss, and they're everywhere, obviously. But the new movie's coming out this year, so that might be something to look into. I know that I am trying to. And I watch Duchess Reseller. She gets some cracking stuff, and she's a bit of a Barbie fiend, isn't she? She gets them quite well. Gets some good bargains. So let's have a look. Yeah, definitely. And glassware. And I'm always like, glass and homeware and pottery and plates. I'm always like, yeah, posting packaging, it's a nightmare. And yet, for some reason, I always buy it. I can't help it. I'm a sucker for like a really nice plate and a mug. Just don't ask me to go to Bridgewater because I'll end up bankrupting myself. Right. There's another one. This is number 5. One day you'll spot them in a yes, from across the shop, and your heart will start going, and you'll run over, and they'll be chipped. Yeah, that is probably exactly what'll happen. I'm not gonna lie. And you know what? I'll buy them anyway. Right, that's all done. So I'm on number 5 now. taking its time. I wonder if I'm having trouble with my internet. It's what happened yesterday. The reason why I was late yesterday, my internet's been a bit funny, and we've got an engineer coming around on Sunday. Sunday from 12 till 5. So I'm hoping to go early at the car boots and then be back by about 11. But yeah, so I'm trying to use my phone as like, I think we do have internet now, but I think it's a bit weak, the signal. I don't know. Good old technology, yeah. That'll be the day. You know when you say like they're going to take over the world, and you think not on this Wi-Fi. It's weird because when I go into town, it's got a weaker signal than it does where I am, and it's weird because I'm more in like on the edge of country. Yeah, in the center of town, it's like it's horrible. So when I'm in a charity shop, I have to stand in a certain place, and I know where the certain place is now. So I'm like there, and you can tell who's a reseller because they'll stand there and look at the phone. Right, last doll I think I'm doing today. Have I already done that one? I think I've already done that one. Oh no, this is the one. Oh, it's not coming up. Huh. Is there a clearer picture? Let's try that one. Oh yeah, there it is. That says Zealand. To mean New Zealand. Whenever I go my mum's dad's street, the signal on my phone drops off the there's something about like certain places where it must be like a nexus point or like, a way line or something like that. A ley line, sorry. It's yeah. Oh, New Zealand, there we go. Oh, they've got theirs up for a tenner. We shall see. Why is that? There. New Zealand. See that Prime Minister stepped down in New Zealand. So nice. Oh well. Another one bites the dust, unfortunately. Someone like this. One street, everywhere else is okay. Yeah, exactly. It's like you can go to the corner shop and it'll be like 2023. You can go back to your parents' house and it'll be like 1993. It's like, what? Where is it? There we go. Done. So this is number 6 that I'm doing now. It's one of these dolls because I did all the pictures of for a lot of them the other day. They're just there in my phone, and it's like, ugh. I am a bit of a. I think I found a phobia of mine now. Porcelain dolls. Ugh. Ugh. I'm gonna do a skit on a thingy on Instagram in a bit to do with my donuts. I nearly finished it earlier on, but it's in my little editing thing. And basically, it's like, I found the best donut shop. Luckily, I don't go to this place very often. It's always like once in a blue moon. But this donut shop, I'm not kidding. It was incredible. I think I'll be like dreaming of that place. It's insane what they've got. And they've got like milkshakes and stuff. I didn't have a milkshake. I had a watermelon iced tea because I love me some iced tea. Speaking of which, got my iced tea, and this one's sugar free, no added sugar. It's really good. All green. We like all green. Bye, Shell. Thanks for stopping by. Right. Oh yeah, and bye-bye, don't die. Right, that one's done. Number 6 done. Number 7. Where is she? Has that one already been done? Oh, Indonesia. Ah. So they've all got like different, obviously, nationalities and everything. These dolls. There we go. Yeah, I've started playing around with the idea of, like we were talking about the other day about Facebook Marketplace, and I'm a bit kind of skeptical about selling. I have sold on there before, but I'm a bit skeptical about selling at the moment. But maybe sourcing a load of stock, because I used to source a fair bit. Yeah, you source a fair bit from them. But I find like stuff like everyone always, when I see it on Instagram, everybody always puts stuff up like, oh, found this on Facebook, and it's always like these ridiculously amazing computer game stuff, and I'm always like, oh, why can't I find something like that? I never do. Yeah, mainly like put in like teddies, and usually it's people like, I've got a bundle of teddies. Do you want them for like a £5? It's good for that. Done. Right, that's number, I think, 7 done. It's for the draft bank. God, I go too quick for this phone sometimes. The OS is shoddy. God, it's been an hour and a half. Sorry, guys. This is thrilling content, isn't it? Factory unicorn. Done. Is it okay with you? Oh, that's nice of you to say so. There we go. Sell one like this. As long as it's helping other people, and we can. This is chilled AMS. I like it. ASMR. Should I do a Twitch or a? What do they do? What's that? Yeah, they got the Twitch thing, haven't they? Where they eat like Doritos, and people are like, ridiculous. I don't get AS. I get it, but I just at the same time I really just don't get it. Do you know what I mean? Why has that not come up? Oh, yes, that's why. Because I'm an idiot. There we go. Oh, I've forgotten what was I meant to be doing there. There it is. Found it. Gotcha. Too more famous. Yeah. AMSR. Yeah. Hey, I'm not find you. Yeah, exactly. Whatever it's called. That funny bit where they talk into the microphone really slowly like this. I watched on Twitch and everything because I like watching some streamers, and I usually have it on in the background. And I saw and they have a full AMSR section, and it's like thousands of people literally just like like talking like what? I just if they're ones like in a library, like that, I'll be the one saying, "What? What did you say?" Because I'm like deaf, or whatever it's called, younger. Right, so this is 8. It's not brand new. Oh, but it autofill. Okay, used. Done. Done and done. Yeah, that'll do. Others. Anything over that amount? Chop Chop's going to see the football. Who's playing tonight? Don't. Power Rangers. I've got that bloody thing to do. Imaginex thing. I like the football following genetics. Yeah, I'm never really that interested, but I'll go to a game now and again. I do enjoy it, but I just don't really, it doesn't. It's not like my first port of call, you know. What I mean? What's that nearest? Oh, I haven't put those things up. Ugh. Right, so it turns out I haven't put up those Power Ranger stuff that I got the other day. I'll do those two because there's only 2 of them, and it's right there. I can watch, but don't follow. Yeah, that's basically it. Do you know what though? I watched the women's game. Oh my god, it was so much better. I'm not just saying that. It's just like they get knocked down, they get up again. Yeah, never going to keep them down. But like they get knocked down and they're not rolling around on the floor for like half an hour, only for the referee to make a judgment, and then they get up and like no, they get up, they get going. I saw there was a girl who had literally had a busted nose. She was bleeding, And she just went like that and started playing again. Like, God, if that was the men's, they'd be out for a season. I mean, £20 million a year and they get bumped on the nose and that's it. Anywho, soapbox over. Right. There it is. Yeah, there it is. I do have a good whinge now and again, don't I? Done. Yeah, I'm not liking doing this on my phone. I only like doing it on my phone when I'm like not doing anything else. And I'm just like, watching telly or something. But yeah, I think next time I'll get them all ready and all done, the ones that I need. I thought I had them done on my little folder, but dear me. Right. Do you know, for the things that we do as resellers, there's actually a lot of I won't call it skill because I think a lot of everyone could do it, there's a lot of benign skill. Do you know what I mean? Stuff that you have to do, like obviously all the knowledge that you accrue, but also your picture and your listing, using technology and stuff. It's quite a lot. Right, done that one. So Power Rangers Imaginext. There we go. That's it. It just takes practice, yeah. Like anything, really. And the more you do it, the more you're not afraid of it, but it becomes second nature. To go past it. No, I didn't go past it. Oop. There we go. Found it. Where are you? There you are. Done. It's definitely a skill, mate. And look, plans for tomorrow. Drop my 8-year-old off his nan and granddad's, then share each other and listen more. Well, I think I'll be following suit when it comes to listing. Like I've got. What's going on? Yeah, I think after I've got some bits to do in the morning. I've got to drop off some parcels for posting. I've got some editing to do, and I've got the jumble sale, and then listing. I think I might just, like you, I'll do another listing because I usually do about 10 a day on average. Let's just say. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. But then this challenge that we're not challenge, I wouldn't call it challenge. These live streams, I've been trying to do 10, forcing myself to do 10 extra, just so I can get rid of the stuff a lot quicker because I've got lots of plans. I've got plans. Right, Rita. There we go. So figures. I'm nearly finished my 10th one now. So I'll let you all go. You can enjoy your Friday night. There it is. There's no rest for the wicked. Has anyone got any sales? Any good news for sales? Yesterday it was like pop, pop, pop. They were going off every minute. I'll do a quick whiz around and have a look. See what's occurred in. It's been a bit of a long one, sorry, because I've been like wittering away and I've been using my phone. Usually I'm using my laptop and I can quickly do a lot on that. Have I sold anything midstream? Well, if anything, this is pushing up my watch time hours. No, not on there. Let's have a look at Vinted. I haven't checked Etsy today either. Well, hello, what's this? Would you sell Rider on its own? My little boy broke his leg on his one and can't find one anywhere on his own. It's a bundle, man. Yeah, I've got a bundle of Paw Patrol stuff for 30 quid, and there's like loads in there. And he wants one little figure. And I'm like, oh. So now I'm just going to say, yeah, it's £30 and you get loads of toys with it. Winner, winner. No, nothing on Etsy either. Quiet. It's very quiet. Oh. It's unusual. Depop's quiet as well. Nothing of the ordinary there. Yeah, no sales, but a happy German buyer who just messaged. Oh, nice. That's good. Oh, what's that? Age level contain one only. Okay. Okay, so there we go. Right. Here's to more sales. Yeah. We're laying the groundwork. I'm hopefully we'll hit our targets. But yes, we're laying the groundwork for a good weekend. I have a good feeling about this weekend. I do. I've got a really good feeling about it. So yeah, thanks for watching me just look at my phone and be like, blah, blah, blah. I'm mumbling to myself. Yeah, it is 8:45. Been on an hour and 42 minutes. Here's to the hour. Yeah, thanks. And yeah, I'll probably doing another one tomorrow. I'm trying to do it every day, you see. Right, so I'm going to go and yeah, have a good evening. Try and, not work. It's impossible. It's impossible for us. Anywho, I'm going to go. Bye, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Bye, Super C's.